And if you haven't been to one of our estate sales where we sell firearms before, of course, if you are a licensed dealer, you can come and buy and walk away with it. I've been told that if you're selling for a family, you can legally sell and give them. We just don't do that. To me, that's a we risk things by um, participating in gray areas. So just to make sure that we're safe, if you come out to see us and you buy a firearm, you pay for it on the spot, and then I will either take it to Southern Outdoors or Joe's Pawn Shop, and you can process it and pick it up with a background check that way. We're not selling any guns that will not be, how do I say that? We're not selling guns to anyone that doesn't submit a background check and pass it through a licensed dealer. We may be selling them, but you will not be able to take possession of them until you have gone to any one of those two dealers and work that out. And I believe they charge a small fee, $10-15 usually. Check with them. Joe, I usually text him a couple days before, let him know. I've done a couple with Southern Outdoors. I probably call them ahead of time and let them know. But you won't be walking away from here with a firearm on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday unless you are a licensed dealer. So just keep that in mind. We just try to keep everything above board. We don't want to get in trouble with firearms. So just remember that. Hey guys, Spencer Sanders with Dothan Estate Sale. I'm out on location at our next estate sale is starting on October 30th at 8 a.m. This one is listed in PANSEY. Once the address is released, it says Columbia, but I've learned this from previous sales. If it ain't in Columbia, don't put Columbia, because you guys tend to drive to Columbia, then put on the GPS, and then you realize how far away you are. And so technically it's just right off the road, like between Ashford and PANSEY. So that's why it's listed as being in PANSEY. So that way the best thing to do is get on 84, put the address in your GPS. It'll tell you to turn, I believe, on 55 in Ashford. Skip that, go to the next turn right past Ashford. And you'll be about 5-6 minutes off the highway. So it'll be easy to get to, just as long as you don't go to Columbia. It'll say Columbia. We're not in Columbia. You go down 52 or 99, whatever, to get to Columbia, you're going to then have to drive way past Columbia this way. So start on 84 east, headed towards Georgia. If you're coming from Dothan, if you're coming from Georgia, just come in on 84. And remember, don't turn through Ashford on 55. There's another, actually, if you're coming from Georgia, it'll give you the right street to turn on, but going from Dothan, it will not. So just keep that in mind. But just wanted to give you guys a walk around, see what all we have out here. We've got tons of coins. We've got 25-ish guns. I don't have the exact count number. We're going to add in the shooting or whatever in the end of this. And so be sure to check that out. We kind of went through and gave a test of everything, so you know that it's work, you know what you're buying, you'll be able to go pew pew. But anyway, lots of stuff here, lots of arrowheads. The man here was a napper, I believe that's what you call him. Makes his own arrowheads, but luckily he put all of those on little plaques and wrote on the back where he did those and when he did those, so we know the difference between the points that were found and the points that were made. He has them listed. Even the ones he found, he put where he found them, what field, and whatnot. We'll be selling those as plaques as a whole, individual bags. We also have lots of geodes, rocks, minerals, things like that. Also, I'm going to show you where their gem and mineral room is what I call it. It's got cutting machines, polishing machines, all sorts of stuff for processing geodes, minerals, and whatnot. Let's see. And then a house just full of stuff. And we got barns of stuff. There's tools everywhere. We've got a Massey Ferguson 175 tractor. We've got a, what is that? A Bass Tracker boat. Great shape. Engine looks brand new. We've got a three-wheeler. If you check out our Facebook page, I'll add a little clip into here of my son riding it, and it sat for a while, so it's got some flats in the tires, you know, some flat spots, so it kind of and then we had another three-wheeler at home. We couldn't find a replacement front tire that fit that one, so we took one off our old three-wheeler and put it on there. So that's just so you can drive it and see that it runs. I mean, it cranks right up. But anyway, I'll shut up, and I'll show you guys around everywhere. But yeah, make sure you go to DothanEstateSales.com. Check out more pictures, information, and remember the address is always released the day before the sale. But just remember, Pansy area, 84 East, you'll be good. Let's go check it out. All right, we've got some farming implements. As you can see, they've been sitting here, but hey, good old metal, a little bit of grease, it'll be ready to go. And I couldn't believe it, we got all of them. That's very rare. Some of these might not work. Hey, you guys that use them, you know better than me. I'll have them priced. You feel I have it priced wrong, we're here to negotiate. Everybody's always looking for that. And some forks. Is that fork? That's forks for a 3-point. So yeah. Alright. And see, as you can see, some of these might not even be worth buying, but they're here. Let's go down here a little more. This one, while rusty, I would say this one's probably good to go. These two down here, not so much. You might just need something for the front yard. Like this jugger right here. My opinion, that's scrap metal. And we got a few more just sitting around here. They'll have price tags on them. You'll be able to buy them. Let's see what else we got. All right, we got our Ford F-150 XLT Lariat. All I know is I could not get it to start any way, shape, or form. It'll power up, headlights, radio, all that, but I can't get anything to turn. It looks like it might have had some mice in it. Let's see what we got. 37,000 miles to the 10th count? I can't remember. 37,656. Let's see what year we got here. We've got a, what do we have here? 4x4. 1991 Ford F-150 4x4. So while you may not be in for a non-running truck, you know, if you're working on an old Bronco, something like that. Let me see if I can get this joker open. Hold on, I'm gonna have to put the phone down. Sorry, guys. All right, here's our Massey Ferguson 175 diesel. So, you know, you can believe me, not believe me. I know you guys have been buying, some of you guys have been buying from me for years, and you know that if I tell you this, you can take it to the bank. And when I tell you the tractor runs, you can take it to the bank. Here's our issue. So, of course, the battery. We did have a battery in there. We tried it out on the truck, so that's why it's not in here. Right here. I was able to crank it. I wouldn't get anything out of the ignition. So I went down here, shorted out your starter, solenoid, and I was able to get it to turn over. And went to go change some things, and I never could get it to turn over again. The solenoid, I believe, is our only problem right here. It's about an $80 part. Couldn't find any locally. Don't have time to get any shipped in. So we're going to have it priced. If it doesn't sell with it, I'll order the part, and then we'll resell it. Or we'll try to sell it again with it. So, and as you can see out here, there's lots of stuff in here that needs to be sold. What is that, a planter? Yep, looks like we got a planter back in there. We'll have to get the truck and drag some of that out. And let's see, we've got a big old disc back here. Oh yes, that will be available. All right, let's go around this way to the gem and mineral room, as I call it. All right, it's the gem and mineral room. All right, so when you come in, yes, there's pieces of rocks, pieces of stuff everywhere. You got a polishing. Let's see, that says 100 grit. This is a Beacon Star model 8-inch, I guess. Yeah. So that's what that is. Let's go around. Let's see, I don't think there's a label on this one, but it does crank up. I'm not going to turn it on because last time I turned it on, it sprayed fluid all over me. But we do have a cutter if you're into that kind of stuff. Let's see what we got here. Blade feed 10-inch diamond saw. So here you go. We got another cutter. Let's get back over here. And more polishing right here. Got a shop vac, see? I think my guy just sat back here cutting up, polishing rocks, geodes. Pretty cool looking stuff. If you're into that. Alright. Let's go check out, what is it we got? What do we have here? Some pretty geodes and rocks. So all of this will be available, tables, everything. Alright. And this is what I call the reloading room, because that's mostly what was in here. And things are going to look just a little different. We had to spread tables out, so we've still got some tables to spread out. Let me see if I can get this door to stay closed for us for a second. Let's see here. Looks like I'm not going to be able to. Let's see here. There we go. I think that'll work. Alright. And so we kind of just bagged it up. The bigger pieces we left on here, we'll just let you pick and choose. And we're just going to price them on the fly. But like you see, you know, you got shards of flint. For our guy was a napper making points. Oh, that's a big piece of coral. Nice. Rocks, polished, not polished. It looks like this. Let's see. I think this might have been a make bag. Maybe these are ones he made or we're working on. It looks like we got napper tools, bags of napper tools. We got all these boxes here, boxers, fishing lures. Let's see, I think these all must be tackle. Yep, all tackle in there. But as you can see, we go around, rocks, spray paint, more rocks. Oh wait, I like these over here. Check that out, that's pretty cool. Guess used to grind stuff down right here. I think I found one earlier that was a one for starting fires. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it's in a different area. It's hard to keep up with everything. Let's see. We got some stocks here. Those will be available. And he made these little trees right here. I thought that was pretty cool. There's a couple of those still remaining that the family did not keep. Here was all the reloading stuff. All of this, for the most part, will be relocated to our gun room. That's where all the guns and coins will be. Anything that goes bang or is silver and shiny. The man also made tons of these. These are for holding your ammo. They're caliber specific. Usually it's written on there. See, like this one. What do you have on here? 22 250s, 30 rounds, 22 243. So that's all that'll fit in these little holes he made. Pretty cool that he put all that on there. We have lots of those. There's more in the room. If you're into reloading, you can see what we got here. And I'm going to put this little setup here in a bag. So if you see this bag that says wall ammunition, that's what you're getting right there. I like that. Lots of primers, small rifle, large rifle primers, lots and lots of them. We have lots of boxes for the scopes that are on the guns. For you guys that are into reloading, we got the reloading dies. You'll have to go look at the picture so you can see all the reloading die calibers, but there are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. All right, what we got? More stuff right here. Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of a cool place to come dig, you know? Look, there's Zippos, there's lighters, there's Zippos, there's scopes, there's gunpowder, there's brass. Check it out, what we got up there? Oh yeah, we got some bamboo with some spare tips. 10-inch drill press, which is random. All right, over here, let's see. Oh, all these were brass. Let's see, I think those were just projectiles, projectiles and rounds. Looks like he made clocks. Da-da-da. All right, let's go check out something else. All right, so in the big barn, we got this all laid out for video purposes, but it'll be a little bit more lined up when you get here. There are a few tools in here. All the tools worked. This one would not power on. Only one that did not work. Sanders, skill saw, bench grinder. Let's see. Bandsaw. Bandsaw works. Put a new blade on it. Accidentally put it in backwards. Porter cable. There we go. And then we just got stuff in here. We're just gonna let you dig it out, you know. See, it's lights, belts. See, pulleys, all sorts of different stuff. There are some chemicals in here you're happy to take with you. Tree stands. Got a bunch of climbers. I don't know if they're homemade. A couple of them. That looks like a big shot buckshot right here. Or maybe it's just the buckshot. That's what that looks like. Can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen one of those. Let's see. We got our plow, pull plow. We got this wheel horse. Pretty cool. It's an older one. Looks like it would probably get started. Not in our wheelhouse, wheel horse, to get that thing going. So let's keep going. We got an old planter here, a fryer. We do have the frames for these swings that we'll have put up. Bird houses. That is a big scale right there. Check out that joker. I just saw that. That's the first time I've seen it. I don't know where they pulled that up from. Wagon wheels. We had like a full buggy upstairs, but they put the buggy up there, and I think over the years it just deteriorated. So the only thing remaining that was any good were the parts that you see there. But yeah, let's go over here. All right, we got all the trash. That's our last thing we do. We take all off the trash. So we got this room. Let me see. See, I didn't have the lights turned on. And see, and we left this room for digging. We went through everything and we dug out like antique pots, cast iron, anything odd that was in here. So then we left it so you can dig through the tools. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff in here. Tractor parts, tractor pieces, parts to plows, parts to equipment, bottles. Check out all the flint. I guess that's what you call it. That's what I always call it, and I dig it up. We dig up flint in the fields. Keep going around. Tools. Got that old barrel right there. Got these metal shelves that used to have doors in them, but now they don't. All right. Let's go check out inside. There's a lot to see here, so, you know, if you like to come and spend a couple hours digging, this is where you want to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Lots to do here. You could stay here all day and dig through stuff if you wanted to. But, yeah. It'll be a good one. Coming in the back door. We do have a dog here. If you need a great dog that's friendly with pets, I've got one you can have. It stays on this porch. As you can see, the blanket. The dog will be gone on the 29th, so the dog will not be here for the sale. So when you come in, this will be our gun point coin room. The only way to get here will be in here. We will have a second line. It will start under the carport and it will come to this room only. This room only. You can buy the stuff in here, the guns, the reloading stuff, the points, the silver. All of it will be in here. Ooh, I do like that Zippo case. Yeah, but as you can see, we got lots like that. That's what we'll be selling. Got the coins out. Still have to put more out. We try not to put those out until the day before. So that's why these tables kind of look bare. This whole room will be filled up. We'll probably be able to let 20 people in at a time. We may move the points somewhere else because it's kind of hard for you to run off with that. But, you know, we keep the guns here so we can keep lockdown on them, and we keep the silver here so we can keep an eye on it and it doesn't go walking off. All right, this is the basement. Not much in the basement because I don't like people coming downstairs. So what was down here, we just left down here. We didn't bring anything extra. I've got to check on the steel doors. There's 1, 2, 3 steel doors. I got to make sure I can sell those. I believe I can. So if you're in the market for a steel door, there you go. But as you can see, bottles, jugs, you know, not too much down here, but there will be things down here that you can buy. As you can see, and I have to work on the lighting. The lighting's off. All right, so this is where you'll be coming in. If you're not after coins and pew-pews, this will be the front door to access the house. This is the where you will be coming in. Where you be coming in, we'll just kind of make a circle. We'll go off to the left and it circles all the way back around. So let's go. Lots of stuff here. And sorry for the lights. I don't know why. Yo, let me get the lights turned on, guys. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see if we can get some more lights turned on. No. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. Lots of little containers. Alright. Let's go around. Coming in the front door. As you can see, lots and lots in here. And as you can see, some stuff's not for sale. For sale, top and bottom, not for sale. See? So that's staying. The owners marked all these things. So you will see those. And it kind of looks like it belongs there anyway. Alright, let's go. Alright. Lots of stuff. Quilts, purses, cooking, office, books. And I think this is an Ethan Allen set. You see this wood set? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think all those are Ethan Allen if I remember correctly. And the cool thing about this is this little piece right here has 3 foot more of leaves. So it turns into a 5 to 6 foot table, pulls out, or it makes a nice little table desk like that. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's keep going around. Just want you to see everything. Let's keep going around. And don't forget about our Jack Deloney auction we have coming up. Just took in 8 this week. Finally got a challenge. Don't have a fever yet, but at least I got one good one. Well, there's a lot of good ones. We have about 5 that no one's seen or we haven't had previously. All right. Pretty normal run-of-the-mill stuff. This door will be blocked off. That will go down to the room where the guns and silver will be. All the smalls in here are for sale. Someone's bought the house, and so that's why some of the stuff is being kept. See, like the wash machine and dryer. I didn't advertise them, but you're going to see them in this video. Just wanted to go ahead and let you know. Not for sale. Everything is marked. But for the most part, everything you're seeing is for sale. See if I can zoom back. Yeah, there we go. All right, and let's see. I think we can go this way. Let's go. Let's see if this is unlocked. This is just a cut through to another little area. Let's go. All right. We'll go ahead and check this out. A little refrigerator in there. Table. Quilts. A bed. All right. Short and sweet in here. Lots and lots and lots. I mean, there are little houses, there are little barns, everywhere. All right, let's go back to the main house. All right. Let's take a shift through here. All right, lots of stuff. Cool stuff. Some boots. All right, let's keep going. This goes around here. Through here. Check out those scales. I just saw those. I like those. Check that out. Nice. Some more flint, little arrowheads. I really like this piece too. They were going to keep this in the beginning, but they decided to let us sell it. I really do like that little desk. Like I said, there's still lots of stuff on tables that has to be put out. Here's 2 of the pew-pews we did not see. That one's a 10 gauge. That one's probably a 12 gauge, but these are much older. Let's see. Woo, that's a black powder. I'm not messing with that. All right. We got our furniture. Got a watercolor. All right. And go look at the pictures for all the coins. There's lots of generic silver. There's also other things that are labeled, and you'll see those in the flips. All right. Let's look through here. Cedar. I like that cedar. over there. Looks like I'm a little, let me see here. Is that better? Nope. All right. Let's keep going around. All right. And this will be blocked off. There's a bathroom. We got a wheelchair, some chairs, stuff like that. That goes down to the basement. That goes out there, but that's going to be blocked off. So yeah. So I hope you guys will come out and see us on Thursday, October 30th, starting at 8 a.m. We will be in PANSEY. Please make sure you pay attention to the directions. Don't go to Columbia. Go down 84 East. Put it in your GPS then. Skip the turn it tells you on 55 through the middle of town. Turn on the next turn, because as soon as you pass that turn, it's going whoop. And we take cash, and we take cards, and we take checks if we know where to find you. Remember, when you get here to line up, there will be a line at the front door and a line under the carport. Line for the front door is everything in the house. Line at the carport is nothing but coins, gun, reloading, some points, etc., etc. So we hope to see you. I'll get a video of the boat so you guys can see that running, the bass tracker. The other one is a rowboat, so nothing to show you there. All right, guys, we hope to see you on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday here in PANSEY/Columbia. Thanks.